Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this today tutorial we will discuss about the MariaDB and the related practicals. So first of all we should know what is MariaDB. Basically MariaDB is an open source which is kind of a relational database. It is initially developed by MySQL and still it is open source so that everybody they can come and contribute to the MariaDB development. So here we are going to cover few topics related to MariaDB. Okay, let's see what are the topics we are going to cover in today lab. First is installation of MariaDB. Okay, second, how to connect to MariaDB, how to create database, how to create table, and different functions like select, update, delete and insert. Okay, how to access remotely and locally, and how to make DB secure, because initially whatever we install it's not secure, so we need to make it secure, and how to take backup of database and how to restore it. Okay, let's start first. We have basically two operating system, server 1, server 2. So server 1 we are going to install our database and we'll do most of the activity here. For remotely access we will use the server, but this is later part. So we have already this server 1 session open, which is host name. Let's install the package. Before installing, let me see my ISO is mounted. Yes, my ISO is mounted and I have already created yum MariaDB and MariaDB star. Okay, it will install all the package which is required for the MariaDB. You can see it's installing. It's gonna take few seconds to complete it. This is our test database, which you must remove whenever you are moving from your test environment to production environment, because this is only for the testing purpose. Later, once testing done, we must remove it. Okay, let's see the services. systemctl status MariaDB. So it's right now it's not working. Let's make it start and do enable. Okay, let's check the status. Okay, it's working. So what we need to do, we need to secure the DB installation. Okay, so first what we need to do, so we need to secure the DB MariaDB. So for this we have command called ms SQL secure installation. Enter password for the root. So currently for this database we don't have any password, and here you also can see in order to log in into MariaDB to secure it, it will be need the current password for the root user. If you have just installed in MariaDB and have not set the password will be blank. So I'm not going to enter anything, just press the enter button. Setting up the root password, ensure nobody can log in into MariaDB root user without proper authorization. Do you want to set password? Yes. set the new password. Okay, I have set it. This root password will be different from the system root password. Okay, so this is anonymous user, because in system we have anonymous user and anybody can take access of this one. So we should not keep this user, remove it. And disallow remote login, yes, because it's not allowed to log in direct root from remote server. So disallow. Remove test database and access to it, yes, we want to remove it, yes. So reload privileges table now, yes. Okay, so by this way our DB is secure now. Let's try my SQL space -u root. If you do enter using without password, you will show access denied. And what you have to do, -p, so it will ask for the password, then only it will allow you to go inside the system. Okay, so here we don't have any inventory. Select star from star, so we don't have error, so we don't have any table right now. Let's do one thing, create database. Also we don't have inventory colon, so semicolon, create database. Okay, now we have database, use database, sorry, use inventory. So we need to create a table inside this inventory. Okay, so create table category, and we need to define values. One is ID, which is integer, maybe maximum put 12, and default null. I think it's not visible here. Let's clear the screen first. Let's log into the database. MySQL username, root ID, and -p for the password. So we are inside the database. Let's create the database. So it's new one, so we don't have any of the database right now. Inventory created, use database created, name is inventory, use inventory. Okay, now let's create the table. Create table category, and the value will be first of all ID, which may be integer value 10, then default null, close, not close. Next is name, which value will be varchar 10 or 20, default null, closing bracket, engine equal to InnoDB default char set equal to Latin 1. Okay, so we have table created. Now let's insert into category values. Okay, first will be memory. You can enter any of the value, depends on your requirement. Close the bracket, comma 2. You need to be careful while you are entering any of the information, because there are very small mistake which you may do, so just be careful while doing it. 3, and this is HTD colon this one. So 3 rows inserted. Let's see the value. Select star from category. Okay, so we have these 3 rows. Now let's do one thing. Create user, and user first name is student1, which will be able to access locally, and password identified by student1. Okay, let's save it, not save it, execute it. There's a error. Student1 identity wise student, password doesn't matter. Identity, sorry, spelling is mistake here. Identify. Okay, let's make it localhost. 1 row affected. Now create another user which is by student2, and student2, this user we can make it as a remote user and set the password is 2. Okay, now see the user. Select star from MySQL user. Okay, so you can see here we have localhost student1 created and remote student2 created. This is root account which was by default in the system. Okay, so let's exit. Okay, we also need to do one thing. We need to grant permission. Clear the screen, control capital L. So grant first permission we want to give select, then update, then delete, then insert on inventory database, any table to student1 at localhost. Student1. Okay, now give to the 2 and remove these permissions because the second user we only want to give select permission. Okay, done. Now exit from the database, clear the screen. Let's log in here using student1 and password is student. Access denied. Okay, let me try student. Okay, correct. Use inventory. So let's perform the function. Clear the screen, select star from inventory, sorry, category. Now insert into category and ID equal to, sorry, values 1 equal to maybe you can see drive and save the value. Let's see it's affected or not. Yes, so 1 value for the drive. So we have inserted 1 column. Let's see, select star from category. Okay, so we have this much of value. We want to change now this because it's by right it should be 4. So let's try to change it. Update category, set ID equal to 4, where name equal to drive. Okay, so one column, one row updated. So yes, it's changed to the 4th. Now let's delete the first one. Delete from category where name like memory. Okay, let's delete something wrong. Delete, oh, delete spelling is wrong, so should be delete. Clear the screen first. Let's see. Okay, first row deleted. Now, so you can see the student one have all the permissions. Select, update, delete and insert everything. Now let's go to the another server, which is remote server, and first what we have to do, we have to install the first packages there, because if we don't have require package installed, it won't be able to work. So first the ISO is mounted. No, it's not mounted. Mount it first. -read write and /mnt. Now install the MariaDB with the -y option. Okay, clear the screen. Now login into the server MySQL -u, which is student2, which if you remember, we created in this in this database 2 users. Let me show you. Select star from mysql.user. So the first one is locally for the local use, and first one is for the local use and second one for the remote use. So this is the second user we are going to log in remotely. -p, that means password, and -h for the remote host name, and 192.168, the IP address of this one is 192.168.105, and for this host it is IP address 192.168.106. okay, so let's log in first. MySQL -u, which is student 2 password -h 192.168.1.105. okay, it's asking for password. Enter the password, which is student 2. Access denied. Let me try again. Student 2. okay, now login. Use inventory changed. okay, it's able to log in. Now select star from category. Done. Let's clear the screen and try to insert some data. Insert into category and enter the value. Let's see, 5 anything, maybe network. okay, save it, execute. See, you don't have permission to run it, because for this student to user we have only given the select permissions. You don't have any other than select, you don't have any permissions. So this is how we are access remotely and how we can grant the access. okay, now one more last topic, which is backup and restoration. Let's say if you have to take the backup of your database, how you can take and how you can restore it. So let's do MySQL DMP -u is using root -p, and this is a database name that we need to take the backup, and you can direct it to anywhere. maybe slash root slash db backup. Okay, and the name we will keep it same, inventory dot dmp. Backup is not available and create dir, so we will create this directory first. Now let's run this command, enter the root password. Okay, it's done. Let's verify this directory and file is there or not. Yes, we have. Okay, now let's log in into this database. Enter the password, use inventory. Okay, now delete database inventory. Sorry, it should be drop instead of delete. Drop. Okay, done. Now try to use the inventory. You won't be able to do because you don't have. Okay, so okay, instead of exiting, let's clear the screen. Now what you have to do, you have to create the database first. Then in that particular database you can restore everything what would be inside. Create database inventory. Okay, done. So use inventory, we are able to go inside. Let's restore. So what you have to do, instead of this you need to put this and remove the SQL dump. Only MySQL will come. Enter the password. Okay, it's done. Now let's log in inside the database and inventory, select star from inventory, select a star from category. Okay, so guys, you have seen how you can create a database, how you can install a database, create database, how you can do the various functions on the Maria database, and restoration as well as the backup. So guys, please watch this video from start to end, then only it will be beneficial for you. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like and share button as well. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.